Hi Elites! Welcome to my vlog! Today, pag-uusapan natin ang writing subtest. Which part of the writing subtest are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about the first step, and that is how to read and analyze the case notes. Ready na ba kayo? Let's go! Okay, saan po ba kami unang titingin? Kasi yung case notes binigay na po sa amin ng proctor. Ano po bang gagawin ko pagbukas ko ng case notes? Ano pong una kong titingnan? Teka lang, gulong-gulo ka na ba? Are you really confused kung anong gagawin mo? The case notes could get overwhelming. The writing subtest could get overwhelming. Now, let's answer. How to study the case notes? Simulan muna natin, ano ba ang case notes? For the starters, just for the sake of the starters. The case notes, it would be given by the proctors on the day of the examination. Ito ang summary of the chart of the patient. Everything about the patient, you will see it there on the case notes. At doon kayo kukuha sa case notes ng lahat ng ilalagay ninyo sa letter na gagawin ninyo. Not from your experience, not from your mind, it would come from the case notes and nothing else. On the case notes, you will see the name of the patient, the demographics, civil status, age, date of birth ng pasyente, ano ba ang diagnosis sa kanya, at ano yung mga things na ginawa natin sa kanya sa ospital na kailangang malaman ng taong pinagsusulatan natin. Okay, binigay na ng proctor ang case notes. You need to remember that the first thing that would happen is that the proctor would also announce that you have the 5 minutes reading time. Ganon hinahati yung 45 minutes na sabi ni OET. Diba you were informed that the writing subtest would last for 45 minutes. 5 minutes reading time, tapos 40 minutes writing time. During the 5 minutes reading time, bawal magsulat. You will just take a look at the case notes. You will digest kung ano bang nandun sa case notes na na-receive mo. And right after that, that's the only time that you can write anything on the case notes or on the writing sheet that would be given. Ano po bang gagawin namin pagka-receive namin ng case notes? Ano po ang una kong gagawin pag buklat ko? Teka lang, gulong-gulo ka na ba? First thing that you need to do is to look at the writing task instructions or the task instructions part, which can be found at the bottom of the case notes. 5 minutes reading time, again, bawal magsulat. So you will just take a mental note of these 5 questions that I want for you to answer. Tandaan, 5 questions, 5 minutes reading time. First question would be who, what, when, where, and why. Tandaan, you will just take a mental note of this kasi during the 5 minutes reading time, you cannot write anything on the paper yet. So you just take a mental note of your answers to the 5 questions. Puntahan natin si who. Sino ba ang susulatan ko? Anong pangalan? May pangalan ba o wala? Anong profession niya? Sino ang susulatan ko? At anong pangalan ng pasyente ko? As a nurse, you have a hunch. Kailangan kilala kong pasyente ko bago ko ito i-endorse sa isang professional o sa doktor. Pwede ka bang mag-endorse to your colleague, another nurse, or another doctor nang hindi mo kilala ang pasyente mo or hindi mo siya kilala? Imposible. That's why we need to answer the question who. Okay, let's move forward to the next question. What letter is OET asking for you to do? Makikita ninyo sa task instructions. Because there, OET will tell you anong klaseng letter ba ang pinapagawa. Is it a referral letter? Is it a discharge letter? Is it a transfer letter? Or is it a request letter that you're gonna make? It depends. It depends on the case notes that OET will give you on the day of your examination. That's why you need to answer the question what. Okay, it's very important. So who, what, when. Okay, so when. Ano ba ang date sa letter? Dito marami nagkakatalo-talo. Alright, ano ang date sa letter? The date. Okay? The date should be on your lettering. It cannot be omitted. Hindi mo yan pwedeng iwasan. Okay, the date, as a general rule, would always be the discharge date. General rule. So there are exceptions. Yes, there are exceptions, which I teach during my writing lectures if you enroll in the OET Elite. Okay, let's go back to the question. Let's stop the promotion. Okay, who, what, when? Sabi ko, general rule, it would be the discharge date. Bakit discharge date? Okay, let's say meron kang today's date. The today's date written on the case notes would be the day that you're taking the examination. Let's say 25 November 2020, tapos ang discharge date ng pasyente mo is 25 December 2010. Imagine, nakalagay doon sa iyong letter, 25 November 2020, and na-discharge ang pasyente mo 2010. Ibig sabihin, it took you 10 years before you have referred the patient. No? O, diba? Nakakapagtaka. So, you need to use the discharge date, but not always. You need to analyze. You need to see. No? You need to see what date you're gonna use, because the date can sometimes be detrimental on the letter that you're gonna make. Lalong-lalo na pag ang case notes ay naka-time sequence. Okay, you need to figure that out. You need to know it. If you want to know further, you will enroll with us. Okay, who, what, when. So where, alright, so where, very important to know. Bakit? Okay, ito yung address or ito yung name ng institution ng taong sinusulatan mo. For example, susulat ka daw kay Miss Kim Chu. Okay, si Miss Kim Chu ay isang chief nurse ng Tondo Hospital, and doon sa task instructions part nakalagay din kung ano ang address ng Tondo Hospital. So that is where. Saan ba papunta yung letter mo? When we say saan, it talks about a particular place. Saan ba siya, no, makakarating? Hindi lang basta dun sa tao, because we've already answered that question, the first question, who? Kanino tayo magsusulat? This time, dun sa where, saan pupunta ang letter mo? Saang institusyon at anong address? It can be found on the task instructions part. Who, what, when, where, why? Okay, last question would be why. Why are you making the letter? Ano bang gusto? Ano bang problema ng pasyente mo? Bakit kailangan mo siyang i-refer to another doctor? For example, family GP. For example, an endocrinologist. For example, a dermatologist. Ano bang problema niya? You need to figure that out. And from there, you will start figuring out as well. Ano bang gagawin ko sa letter ko? Ang focus pala nito ay diabetes mellitus because I'm writing to an endocrinologist. What should be the focus on my letter? Okay, dapat pala pagbasa ng assessor, the assessor should see that my topic on the letter that I am making would be about diabetes mellitus. You need to answer the 5 questions. Let's do a recap. Who, what, when, where, and why. 5 minutes reading time, 5 questions you need to answer. Just on your mind, kasi bawal magsulat during the 5 minutes reading time. And that ends our short video. Sana kahit maiksi lang, marami kayong natutunan, and I hope I was able to help my co-nurses who are planning to take the OET or who are preparing for the OET. Send us a message on our Facebook and Instagram page, OET Elite. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the bell button para updated kayo sa mga videos namin. Keep safe and cheers!